Three, two, one. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Razor from RazorTube coming at you with some more Rust Council Edition for the Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox One X, and all the other OG consoles out there, including the PlayStation. We can't forget about you folks and the PlayStation 4 Pro, PS5, and I'm your boy RazorTube, and boy, do I got some news for you today. And we're going to talk about the next big update, which is Subs and Underwater Labs, and the fresh wipes coming to you guys tomorrow. So this video, I did a little bit of a snippet of it a few weeks back and explained what the subs are and what we're going to get. But tomorrow, it's going to happen. So we're going to go over the dev blog a little bit. I'll get into the wipe schedule and let you guys know what that's going to be. And then explain the subs a little bit for the new people. So this is going to be one of Rust Council Edition's biggest updates yet. I think it's amazing. Other people might not think that. Everybody's subject to their own opinion, right? But let's get straight into it. So let me bring the dev blog over real quick, and then we can talk about it. All right, so do remember this dev blog 27 by Pedro Silva, the man, the myth, the legend. So we're only going to talk about the front half of the dev blog, just to let you guys know, only because that's the most important for now. And then the other pieces with the anti-cheat and the banning, we'll get into that in another video separately. All right, it says, hello, survivors. It's time again for an exciting dev blog where we keep you in the loop with the latest developments on Rust Council Edition. In this edition, we reveal the new content heading to the public testing branch. For those of you who don't know what the PTB is, you can go and check it out. It's the testing branch where all the new content gets tested before it comes over to the main branch of Rust Council Edition. Anyways, without further ado, let's just talk about the bottom. The new update arriving to the PTB later this week. The new content update brings some submerged additions to the game, and you will need the right type of gear to explore them. Introducing the Underwater Labs, which is a procedurally generated monument that will feature unique layouts from map to map. Be sure to adapt your strategies based on the challenges you find. 2 new vehicles are added to the arsenal of the limited vehicles we already have, which are going to be solo and duo subs. I'll give you a tour of them during this video. And typically with this update, it runs on the PTB when they get new content for about a month, and then it's over to the main branch. So let's get into the juicy stuff, okay? So the solo and duo submarines can be purchased at the fishing village. You'll have your choice between 2. They both can be loaded with the torpedo ammunition. It comes standard with your fuel storage and regular storage on the side. Now, the solo, it's kind of small, to be honest. But, I mean, it gets you around the map, and you can be more cognito, right? With that being said, if you want to bring your friends with you, you can bring this here, which is the duo submarine that'll be in the PTB. And if I didn't tell you guys already how to access the public testing branch, it is accessed by getting the dark camo set on the PlayStation or Microsoft Store. Once you purchase it, you get the public testing branch, which gives you access to all the content that comes out early, like this. So the duo sub, it's pretty sweet. We'll get back into this. You can go in. Pretty big. You got a guy that rides in the back and loads the fuel. The person in the front does the torpedoes and navigates. I mean, it's one heck of a vehicle, especially when you're raiding around the map. You can kind of dip out as long as you got enough fuel with your boys or girls, and basically take the loot underwater and nobody can get you or find you. So the good thing about this is a very monumental, no pun intended, update when it comes to new vehicles. The reason why is obviously we need more ways to traverse the map. The one thing that I will say and note is in that dev blog, we heard nothing about the tugboats. Now, the tugboat, if you guys aren't familiar with it, is this little guy right over here. Where is he? Did it despawn? No, it's right here. Sweet. And what you could do is make this a base. You could put repair benches on it. You could put furnaces, storage, lockers, beds, everything once you claim it. the awesome thing about this is you can leave it out in the ocean. I don't know what the despawn period is, but it's pretty long. And all you got to do to claim one of these is come up front and basically authorize yourself, and you own this bad boy. Now, the thing that I don't want to say irks me the most about this, but I'm going to say it anyways, is I don't think this is going to be coming with the Submarine update to the PTB. Now, there has been signs of them working on it lately, but as far as like texture goes and the modeling that they're doing, you could actually, if you went back to Rust when it first came out in its first year and you saw these compared to now, they have significantly changed the model of it and the look and feel of it as well. But it's not going to be coming. So, I mean, kind of a bummer. It might be in the near future, which is, you know, I don't know, maybe next quarter they'll use this as a piece of content to bring, but this won't be coming, and that's super disappointing. Right now I'm over on the PC. If you guys look at it, this is the new harbor layout. I don't think that this is going to be coming, but watch out for this in the near future. They'll probably want to throw this in as like a quick content push for everybody on the Rust Council Edition, because I mean, I think the layout's pretty sweet, and the cosmetic feel of it just makes it look and feel more like a harbor. So RIP Old Harbor, you know? But let's get back into what we were talking about with the underwater Why is there a submarine standing straight up out here? Awkward. Anyways, so that's your update. Okay, you're going to get 2 submarines at the cost of some scrap at the fishing village. You're going to not see the new harbor or the tugboats, but you're going to get a brand new monument, which is a green, blue, and red card monument that's procedurally generated and changes on every single map seed, coming to you tomorrow for the Rust Council Edition. Let's get into the wipes real quick, and then we could talk a little bit more about future updates and what I think might be coming to Rust Council. So as far as the wipes concerned, tomorrow, weekly servers are going to see a map and BP wipe as usual, and monthly servers are going to see a map wipe. Obviously, if you haven't, been in the skin store, the new skin pack rotation's coming out tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. Get your mom and dad's and grandma's wallets ready to purchase those. Just kidding, don't do that. And that's it. I think this is going to be... I'm going to give you guys my opinion and my spin on this update and what I think about it. So, I do think that the solo and duo subs are awesome. I definitely think, for sure, tugboats should have came out with this update. The reason why I say that is because it caters to a targeted audience, which is the solo and duo people specifically. The reason I say that is because something like that could help people traverse the map, store their items, hide, the tugboat way out in the water and whatnot. I don't think it moves fast enough for it to be, memory resource intensive on any console, but I don't know that for sure. I'm not a dev, but I mean, it's a freaking tugboat, right? And I would like to see soon, right? Although these vehicles are nice and shiny and we're going to be getting them, I'd like to see some type of land transportation that would be better. The horses are cool and they're cute, but overall, I think we need cars. We already have electricity in place. All we need is the car lift and a few other components in order to make a car work in RCE. So, is this the best update I've ever seen? I wouldn't say it's the best. I'll say it's a very big step towards making Rust Council a lot like Rust PC. The reason for that is because the procedurally generated monument, which is Underwater Labs, that itself, having something procedurally generated, on a map for console is a big step towards progression for this game. Although it's been out for a while, I know a lot of people have been waiting, but Rust is a difficult port over. They're trying to make something a parody of a PC game, and I understand some of the grind that they have to do in order to get Rust to work. I mean, Rust back in the day would have never even worked on a console, right? Like it would have never. Didn't even work on a top tier PC. So, and we're talking like 10 years ago. If you had the best PC in the world, it could barely run Rust, barely. So I think this is pretty good news for us in general. Do I think it's the best update I've seen? Meh. You know, it's submarines, dude. We can go underwater and do whatever we want. But I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot more in the future. Maybe minis will be coming. I hope cars sooner rather than later, because we already have all the components for it. Just freaking put the lift in. And, you know, I think a lot of players are begging or chomping at the bit to be like, hey, we need more transportation. Beating feet around the map is cool. Being on a horse is all right. They're not that fast, right? They're decent enough to be like, okay, I can get from A to B. The subs, meh. They're not as fast as you think, you know, but they are a good getaway car, right? Or a vessel, I should say, not a car. So, my opinion on this update, it's big. It's monumental for the console version, right? But I'm still kind of looking for cars and minis, right? When they come out, I don't know, but that's my opinion. Leave your opinions down in the comment section below. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys are dropping that sub and like. It helps the channel out, and heck, you get to be a part of a good community. The other streamers that I happen to commingle with is Jade Monkey and BioLaser on Rust Console. We jam it out all the time, so check us out. You can check out Jade's channel in the description below as well. So drop that sub and like, baby. Get out of my video now. Submarine soon.